Yeah, this don't look too good. What up? What up? I'm your guy Moses 3000, and we're gonna really jump right into it with this 25 Cent Marquez Jackson. I don't know how you pronounce his name correctly. Uh, 50 Cent son. Uh, we really don't like to go on the deep end on people's children or whatnot case may be. Um, but I believe this is something that's reasonably debated. Um, 25 Cent, Marquez Jackson, 50 Cent son. This is something that's been going on, but it's coming to the light a little bit more timely, and I believe it has a reason why. He's stating that he received $6,700 dollars a month in child support, and he's basically saying it's not enough. 50 Cent is his dad. He's supposed to be a millionaire, billionaire, whatever the case may be. If 50 Cent's considered to be one, now I believe that the guy's like 25, 26, somewhere in there, and I believe the reason he's getting those funds still is because he's probably still in college or something like that. Who knows? Maybe back pay. I doubt it's back pay, but I'm pretty sure it's probably because he's in college or something like that, and the time is ticking on that last payment that he's about to receive. And he's coming out saying, "Hey, man, my dad is he ain't what y'all think. I'm only getting 6,700 a month. He's doing me bad, And I know plenty of people that would be happy with 6,700 a month. To be honest, um, I know people who gets a little less than 200 a month on child support, and they'll easily change position with you, my boy. Easily switch that position. Like what the fuck, man. But it's always another side of the story, and you know, uh, he did some things a while back that he's not really mentioning. 50 Cent, that's his flesh and blood, his firstborn. And his son did some things. His son, did some betrayal to him. Let's just be 100. His son allegedly took pictures with some guys allegedly, a part of some guys allegedly that tried to smoke 50. Let's think about that. Your son is taking pictures and hanging with the crew that was behind you getting shot. Almost died. That's the ultimate betrayal, but we're gonna let him run what he running, man. Play a few clips for y'all.
Son, because a lot of people from the outside, the boy looked just like you.
That's
They a lot of people from the outside think that situation is sad, man, that y'all can't come to
yeah.
something.
It is sad. It's a sad situation, right? And when you pray for success, you don't necessarily pray for the things that come with it, right? And there's no such thing as success without jealousy,
No.
without envy, or entitlement. And entitlement is growing in someone you love, in the scariest part, right? And his mom developed an entitlement that cannot be met, filtering that energy through his actual personal interests. Let's say now that he's starting to like females, he's conscious of what kind of shoes he want to wear. I need these Jordans, the retro Jordans is coming, different things. And then his mother go, all right, I'll get them for you, but it just bothers me because you're supposed to have them all. So while being a privileged child, he feels deprived. When you had everything I didn't have. I can tell you how much my kids cost. They in New York State, 1.360. You see what I'm saying? And I don't have an issue with paying the support fund. The reason why I'm the way I am with those kind of situations, I pay my support that year that the baby's born. Move the money to the account, let it and it automatically disperse.
And to chime in on what he's saying, it's like he's saying that it's his the boy's son is his mom is feeling his fire. You know, she's probably uh for years this is called brainwashing. I mean, for years she probably making him despise his father because of the things that she don't have, because 50 Cent is her baby's father's, and he's in that light, and he's getting to the bag, and she kind of like left out, you know. But we can't take that from him doing for his child. Now, with that being said, she's probably telling her son, say, look, man, we supposed to be in a Mercedes, off the, flow rooms, you know. We supposed to have the latest this, latest that. We supposed to be in a mansion. Your daddy is 50 Cent. Look, we ain't got it like that. We supposed to have it. And then she's saying stuff like that to him, that's fueling his fire and resentment toward 50 Cent. It seemed like he got butthurt when 50 Cent told him no in his youth. You know what I'm saying? No, 50 Cent probably told him no. He probably asked 50, hey, woo, can I need this and I need it now. And 50 Cent probably like say, hey, listen, son, just because I'm your daddy don't mean you don't have to do nothing for yourself in life, And he probably told that to his mama, and his mama was like, yo, you see, he don't care about us. He don't do this. And that's fueling his fire. And, to get back at his dad for telling him no, which is ultimately teaching him a lesson to be a man. Don't depend on nobody. He goes and take pictures with the enemy. He goes and take pictures with, allegedly, the people that's supposed to have done something to 50 Cent. If just think, how would you feel if your son or anybody that you consider family is hanging out with the people that tried to kill you, allegedly? The ultimate betrayal. So he has a way to feel how he's feeling. The 6,700 part, like I said, that's fueled by his mom, because that $6,700 of payment should have been going toward, that's a plus. He started saying what 50 Cent is only giving him $6,700 a month. Well, it takes two to parent. And in today's time, it's hard with two. So what is your mom contributing? It takes two.
Versus a certain amount of money per each month. So with him, I noticed over the years like it developed, because I blamed it on his mom for a long time. But it's not his mother, it's him. Like, I've gone places where he was at, he left.
Fifth, you love your son?
I used to. You ask yourself how long, a complicated question would say, how long can you love something that don't love you?
That's the ultimate betrayal. Your son is in dealings with the people who was in dealings of trying to get me killed. Allegedly. My son, my flesh and blood that came from me, is hanging with the people that tried to get me killed.
That
don't work like that.
You see, so in this experience, you look and you say, I didn't think success would cost me my firstborn, but it's the situation. It's like my grandfather would say, it rattled like a snake. If it slithered like a snake, is it a snake or do you need to be bit? Right? And that's the Aiken, South Carolina, and this the country, she'll say. And what he keeps saying is every time you see the boy, he's show up with somebody you got a problem with. What does that day? People will always try to make relationships on a common bond of disliking someone. Like, be friends with you because your enemy is my enemy.
Yeah.
and he sees himself that way. To the extent where he's actually taking pictures with Preem's son or doing different things that, and you go, well, I'm like, I don't even understand where the motivation comes from with these things. But
can you excuse any of that
hurt it 50,
because
man.
of how
That
young
hurt
he
it 50.
is?
No, he's 23 years old, 24 years old. It's not a baby anymore. It's a grown man. See, I look at you as you grown, your decisions that you make as you start to pass what they would have did to us. They would have charged me like an adult at 15. So
that's straight facts, and it's like it's hard. It's hard because that's your son, but your son is laying in the bed with your enemies. He's rolling around with your enemies. How you supposed to take that? You know, and let's see. It's he had some few things to say. Let's see if we can play a little bit of it. It's from Choke No Joke.
At the jeweler.
I seen him my great grandmother's funeral on my Jackson side of the family. That's the last time I seen him.
And that was years in between the jeweler?
Yeah, it had to be years in between the jeweler. The great thing about that, I kissed him on the forehead. Like, we go view the body?
Yeah.
So I'm viewing the body, and, like, he's in the front row. I'm in, like, towards the back of the funeral. The funeral. So then I go to, after I see my grandma, I'm crying and shit, and then I kissed him on the forehead. And then after that, then we went outside. Like, the funeral was done, so everybody's outside just chilling. So then now we just catching up with old people that I haven't seen in years and stuff, my family. And he was talking to my mom. Like, he was talking to my mom, but wouldn't talk to me. I'm like, huh?